Did you know India was the world's fastest growing OTT market in 2020? But 4 years and 48 crore users later, the OTT platforms are still struggling to survive. Why? What's causing this downfall? Is Jio's new 29 rupee plan going to disrupt the market? And why are Netflix and Amazon Prime buying so many big budget movies right after release? Hey, I'm Janvi, and in this Charcha Jari Hai episode, we're gonna deep dive into the highs and lows of the OTT market. Not too long ago, did we used to wait 24 hours to watch one 25-minute episode on TV. And if we missed it at 8 pm, it was gone. We didn't know what binge watching was until OTT or over-the-top media entered our lives. Big Flix by Reliance Entertainment was India's first OTT platform to launch in 2008. It had all the right cards, the first mover advantage, Reliance Ki backing, and a good content library, but it could not crack it. Maybe because Reliance was yet to unleash its masterstroke that shook the whole nation. We're talking about Jio, which launched in 2015. Once cheap 4G data was available, the OTT video platforms were unstoppable. Hotstar launched in 2015, Amazon and Netflix launched in 2016, and the rest is history. Until another masterstroke by Reliance, Jio Cinema, but more on that later. As of Q4 2024, Disney Hotstar leads the Indian OTT video market with a 24% market share, followed by Amazon Prime Video with a 22% market share, Netflix with 13%, and the new disruptor Jio Cinema with a 6% market share. Here's a look at the entire OTT universe of India. SVOD means subscription video on demand. Here, a user pays a fee to access the content like we do on Hotstar, Netflix, or Amazon Prime. AVOD means advertising-based video on demand, which provides free or reduced cost services to access their content, like our very own JioCinema. The audience for OTT platform rose by 13.5% in 2023, reaching 480 million or 48 crore people. But here's the thing, this number was 20% in 2022. The explosion of growth in the OTT market is now witnessing a slowdown. And here's why. Number one, it was the pandemic that pushed these OTT platforms in 2020. In 2019, about 800 hours of content was streamed. This number went to 1700 in the year 2020. Why? Because people were sitting at home and craved entertainment. The pandemic took the OTT popularity to an all-time high. In fact, ZEE5 saw a 200% growth, and all platforms saw an uptick in their subscribers. Now, after the pandemic, the growth is stabilizing and is getting more organic. Number two, the problem of too many. There are about 57 OTT platforms in India, but an average subscriber subscribes to only 2.5 of them. Paradox of choice much? 77% of the consumers said that they were overwhelmed by how many streaming services there were. And 41% of them unsubscribed from at least one of the top 5 streaming platforms out there in the past 12 months. Number 3, a need for fresh content. OTT is not an easy business to be in because you have to provide fresh and regular content to hungry subscribers all the time. I, for one, will finish one season in one night and then complain why there's nothing new to watch. Producing fresh content is expensive. And that's why Netflix and Amazon Prime are splurging on big budget, big star cast movies right after they're released in the theaters. One time simpler when we should just get one episode a day? Well, OTT platforms think so too. To build volume, these platforms are experimenting with shows that drop episodes on a regular basis. Number 4. India is a price-sensitive market. Translation, we don't like paying. No surprises there, right? We have the lowest ARPU, which is average revenue per user of $7.2, which is 600 rupees, according to RBSA advisors. Netflix even introduced a mobile-friendly cheap plan to lure us in. In the SVOD universe, 49.6% people are paying subscribers either directly or through telecom packs. The rest are indirect customers. This means they watch content using their family or friend subscriptions. Don't be shocked, we've all done it. So it's kind of obvious that these big OTT platforms are still struggling with profitability. As per a recent article by ET, ZEE5 had recorded cumulative losses of over 800 crore in the 9 months of FY24, while Disney Hotstar incurred a 748 loss in FY23. Number 5, the big disruptor, JioCinema. Reliance applied the same formula in OTT that it did in telecom. Last year, JioCinema took the most premium content there could be in India, the IPL, and gave it to users for free. This left the other OTT platforms baffled, and well, it costed them their subscribers. Jio then went and acquired HBO Originals as well. Advertising revenue is the key to JioCinema's strategy. And then in 2024, it went ahead and announced its premium plan worth 29 rupees a month. That's less than a rupee a day. Looks like JioCinema's shift from AVOD to SVOD is going to create a war among OTTs. So what do you think? Will Jio snatch the crown, or will the others fight back? We can't wait to watch. If you want more such stories, like, share, subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you in the next episode of Chacha Jari Hai.